in through the lower mainland and a little bit of an easterly breeze. But as I mentioned, in and around Vancouver and much of BC, very little in the way of lightning strikes, and that's good news. If we'll take anything in the way of help from Mother Nature, it's the lack of lightning strikes. The good news for us in the lower mainland, we're talking about showers. I'll tell you when and how much coming up later in the show. In the meantime, I'll take a longer look at the forecast later as well. Kirk, back to you.
Thanks very much, Claire. And Jody Vance is on the Sports Desk tonight with a look at what's coming up. Hi, Jody.
It's been a very cool day. Yes, Kirk, you're going to like these highlights I'm going to bring you in a little bit. From the BC Lions plan for the Stamps to a bunch of kids capturing the hearts of Canadians coast to coast, we have you covered tonight in sports. Full highlights and a chat with the coach of the Little Mountain Little Leaguers, who are now Team Canada, going for our country's first ever Little League World Series. We will take you to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and check on one amazing group of kids. That's coming up in just a few minutes. Stay with us.
Welcome back to CBC News Vancouver. Time for sports. Jody Vance is here with us.
Yeah, Claire, you ready to heckle me?
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Little Mountain Little Leaguers are Canada's team, extending that Olympic vibe into the summertime. The red and white flying high in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. The team of tweeners who have not lost a game in their last 20 straight headed into the Little League World Series. They put it all on the line this afternoon. A big game at the big show. Highlights of Team Canada taking on Panama. Our Little Leaguers and their coach sticking to the pregame routine, as Frank Sober has told us so many times.
Yay!
It's all about having fun and trying your best. That's when you win, right? Well, getting the call on the mound, none other than Frank's little boy, Lucas, the coach's boy. Yeah, he is Canadian contingent. They were supported in the stands in a big way. Lots of folks donning the red and white. Slugger William Quito already put the good guys on the board in the second inning to make it 1-0, and he's at it again here. Same score with the bases loaded. He connects, chopper up the middle, scores a pair. It is 3-0 for Team Canada. In the second half of that inning, Panama trying to rally, and it is a young man named Francisco Gonzalez who wants to spoil this Canadian party. And he does get to young Soper. Look at that, with one big swing on the sweet spot. And it is gone. Everybody's a little shell-shocked at this point in the red and white, but you know what? They recover nicely, and credit the coach for setting the tone. That Lucas Soper is one cool customer. You could tell the Canadian squad did not want to have to wait to watch the opposition round the bases any more than they had to in this game. Panama pull within 2. It's 3-1. Unfazed Team Canada. Look at the focus on the defense. That's why they call it the hot corner, don't you know? A little bit of a stinger for Christopher de Guzman, though. He's making the major league grab, but it doesn't want to, you know, hurt. So he's kind of smiling under that cap. Bit of a stinger. De Guzman knows he just made a big league play at the Little League World Series. Yeah, games in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, just 6 innings scheduled rather than the Major League 9. And we're in the 5th inning here. William Quito at it again. This time, though, he didn't even need to touch the bat to the ball. Pass ball. The catcher, you know, heads up. Base running by Lucas Soper as he scores all the way from second base on the play. It was a crazy one. Canada take the lead 4-1. Oh, the mums can't handle it. Imagine the pressure now, though. The bases are loaded, 2 out. Lucas Soper's thrown upwards of 84 pitches. His dad says, "You want to get this guy?" He says, "Yeah, Dad, I'm good." Back in he goes. Dad's like, "Okay, everybody, stay loose. Right? And the pitch. And just like that, Team Canada advances on. It's a complete game win for Soper, an opening round win for Canada, the first hurdle cleared en route to what could be our country's very first Little League World Series title. 4-2 the win over Panama. Post-game, we made the call to connect with Coach Frank Soper to chat about this game and what's next for his team.
Our pitching was great. Lucas went the distance, kept the ball down. They surprised us once with that number 9 hitter who took us deep, but other than that, we played solid defense, and we were confident going into the game that, you know, they might have outweighed us by several hundred pounds, but we had the speed to win. And a couple of our runs were scored on good, gritty, hard running on the bases. And at the end of the day, you know, we came through. It was a funny moment. We were halfway through the game, and Tall Pat, who was one of our coaches, he was in the dugout, pacing back and forth, screaming the odd thing out onto the field, and I had to turn around as the kids were sitting relaxed on the bench. I said, relax. Take a note from these kids. And they all kind of looked and they kind of jawed at him a bit, and you know, there they were fully composed, ready to go. They were compete against this kid. We actually have a batting cage booked for 8 o'clock in the morning. So we've got 8 until 10 o'clock. Batting cage, we'll probably have lunch, do a bit of fielding, and then head to the pool for the rest of the day and watch a few of the games in the afternoon.
From a team who can't seem to lose to one that's trying to bounce back from a string of futility. The BC Lions have won just once this CFL season, a big fat 0 in the home win column, leaving Empire Field faithful rather miffed. A bye week sees Wally Buono go on record. He will start Casey Printers Friday against the visiting Stamps. Printers, shaking off the rust at practice, has just days to get ready to meet a Calgary team who have not lost in BC since the 2007 season. Bottom line, coach says Printers will have to be on his game.
I think the only limitations is what he places on himself and what the defense doesn't allow you to do. So, Calgary's very good on defense. They're very aggressive, and we know that. And, we have to be able to, again, be disciplined and execute the offense so that it's going to be productive. I think Casey can do that, and obviously if it breaks down, he's got to use his athleticism to make plays. You know what? The offense has to be executed properly. So, and that starts with the quarterback, and then it filters through to everybody else. So if the offense is executed properly, whether it's a Calgary game or the Saskatchewan game, we're scoring points and we're moving the football. So at this point, that's not occurring, and, that's causing us a lot of issues and a lot of harm. So, from that point, the players understand that as coaches, we have to try to put them in the best position, give them the best preparation, and then they got to go out and play.
Wally Buono, definitely the man with a plan. There's a reason why he has the most wins in the CFL. One note for you I should mention, on the Little Leaguers front, they take on Chinese Taipei Monday. That squad trounced Middle East and Africa 18-0 this evening.
It's going to be tough.
Yes.
I love those Little Leaguers. Don't you?
I love the coach. I love the whole attitude. I think it's fabulous.
They're very loose. They're very, they have fun. They all have to smile or they get the stinky sock in the face. It's very funny.
I think we should do that in the newsroom.
And you're up first.
Thank you.
And the weather.
And the weather. Yeah, if I screw this up, do I get to see? Yeah.
Yes.
The forecast as we go in towards Sunday, a chance of showers, just an outside chance of showers tomorrow. But you know what? Dispelling the peony myth of rain throughout peony. Look at the forecast. Beyond Sunday, more in the way of sunshine, and it warms by midweek next week.
And speaking of the PNE, we're going to leave you with another look at the PNE as it celebrates its 100th birthday. Good night. Thanks very much for watching on behalf of all of us.
See you later. Stinky.